it going? Shay from That Student Life Australia, and today I'm going to share with you 5 big tips to help you get more study done and more work done in general. Let's go. Alright, so tip number 1, the most important one. Now, this is a habit that a lot of people fall into, so get out of it right away. When you're studying, when you're doing something, when you're trying to get a list of things done, whatever, judge the success of your study session based on what you actually complete, not how much time you spend. So a lot of students, a lot of people might sit at the desk for an hour, 2 hours and not really get much done. They see the 2 hours up and they think, yep, that's me, I've done, I'm studied, I'm going to do well now. Not exactly. You need to look at things based on how much you're actually completing on paper. So yep, needed to do this, got it done. Needed to do this, got it done. Needed to do this, got it done. That's how you judge the success of a day or a study session. Not based on time, but based on tasks complete. Okay, so tip number 2, if you want to get more work done, don't half do things. As students, as normal people, there's 2 states we live in, work and leisure. Don't confuse the two if you want maximum results. So, when you're sitting at the desk, you say, yep, I'm going to do an hour of study, I'm going to get these things done. Sit down for that hour and get them done. Focus your entire being, your entire attention onto those things. Cool, hour goes up, bang, go and do leisure. Go and watch TV, go on the computer, social media, whatever. Do that 100%. So, when you are doing, work versus when you're doing, leisure, whatever you want to do those things 100%. You'll always feel more fulfilled if you sit down at the desk, do your work 100%, and then go and watch TV and relax 100%. Don't half do, don't combine those two, because you end up unproductive and unfulfilled. So, leisure and study, leisure and work, keep them separate, do them 100%, you'll be better off. Alright, so tip number 3, build good habits. I mean, everybody knows if you want to be good at something, you want to be great at something, you have to practice heaps. So, how do you get to a point where, practicing or studying 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day doesn't hurt you so bad? Well, you build up to it. So, I mean, me, year 10, I studied half an hour a night. Study year 11, an hour, hour and a half a night. Midway through year 11, 2.5 hours. End of year 11, 3 hours. Start of year 12, 3.5. End of year 12, 4 or 5 hours a night. Most nights. How did I do that? I went up in small increments, week by week or month by month, depending on how I was feeling and how much I actually had on my plate. So, don't try and go from half an hour to 7 hours study a night in one day, because it's just going to be a massive shell shock and you probably won't stick at it. So build up slowly, just increase what you think is normal, and once you can increase your normal to where it needs to be for you to succeed, you're going to kill it. So, I mean, when doing 4 to 5 hours of study doesn't hurt you anymore, that's when the great grades come. Alright, so tip number 4. I say it always, but just in case you're new, I want to mention it again. Plan your session. Design your study session. Be like an architect of study. Like, this is a serious game. Like, you can employ strategies to cut the learning curve for sure. So, every day when you get home, I mean, you're going to be doing your study mostly probably from school time ending to bedtime. Yeah, grab a piece of paper. I mean, just simply write down, what do I need to do today? Bang, 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 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Put a little box next to it, tick it off, tick it off, tick it off. If you look at Nick and I's diaries from the HSC time, literally it's just a page full of like 5 to 15 things that we were just ticking off per day depending on how busy we were. We knew exactly what we had to do, we held ourselves accountable, and because we could see it on paper, we couldn't run away from it, and because of that, we were more productive. So write it down, you'll be more likely to get it done. Okay, so tip number 5, one of the best ways to make sure that your study sessions, your work sessions are productive is to go into those sessions already motivated to kill it. So, I mean, most afternoons, whether it was driving home on the, the aux cord in the car or coming home, putting YouTube on, I would try and get myself as motivated as I could before I sat down in the chair and did some study. I mean, I had motivational quotes on the wall, I had my ATAR on the wall. I would do whatever I could so that I was, pumped up to go and, study, to go and, do what was going to allow me to get what I wanted to get in the end. So there's no point sitting down at the chair when you're in no mood at all to study. Sometimes you have to do it, but it's best to avoid it. So come home, Go to those motivational videos you like. Whatever it is that motivates you, just go to it before you study, 5-10 minutes before, get motivated, sit down in the chair, smash it out, take a break, get motivated again, go back again. Recycle that pattern, stay motivated before you sit down, and you'll just win. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed those tips. Didn't take too long I don't think, but I employed each of those 5 things every single day, still do, and they all worked for me, so I hope they worked for you. So yep, that's all from me today. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're into that. Yeah, so look forward to more videos in the future. See you later guys.